Listen to me. All that negative energy that you put in the air, take it out right now.
Carr across the middle finds Renfro. They get out of there, and the ball comes. They got me down.
To me, when you look at it, it's just absolutely stacked.
Back up! Back up! Waller across.
Take a seat.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mullen.
The boy grew up.
Snap good, hold good, and victory in overtime for the Raiders.
Turn around and drive back.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's good with you, man? It's your boy Dirty back in the building, man, once again. Please forgive me. I am on a phone call really quickly with my boy Philly Phil, Mr. Phil Robinson from Unfiltered Truth. Give me one hot second, ladies and gentlemen, just one hot second. Ladies and gentlemen, man, 50 billion things on YouTube, man. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time, man, is greatly appreciated. Much love and respect to everybody, man. I do apologize for the unprofessionalism that has just occurred. I called my boy Phil a little bit a while ago, but he was a little busy, and he hit me back immediately as I was hitting the as I was going live, man. So I wasn't gonna reject Brody call. But how's everybody today, man? How's everybody doing, man? What's good with you, man? What's good? Salute to everybody, man. Black and grayed out, my brother. Salute to you. Rosa, what's good? I know who you is, but as long as you keep it respectful, it's all good. You can continue to attend, man. I ain't no disrespect, man. T209er, yo, what's good with you? Jolie, what's good, man? Salute to you. Raider Paul, what's good, man? Salute. Hope you're doing well. Please forgive the clothing. You can tell that this is old. I'm doing my OG Daniel impression right now, man. You know how OG be having that throwback shit, like shit you can't find no more. You know what I mean? He had so long, the collar and shit start to shred like that, man. Hey, look, and I respect the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? As you can see, that shit say Oakland is faded, bro. I didn't had this shit for forever, man. I told you, I don't throw nothing away with the shield on it, bro. I don't throw nothing away at all. But I had a little bit of work to do today, man. So I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna throw on that one. You know what I mean? Dave Maxfield, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you, man. I love the background too, man. I had to come up with something, man. You know what I mean? I had to come up with something, man. So, you know what I mean? There it is. You got the Oakland, Los Angeles, Las Vegas right there. Much love, respect to everybody. You know what I mean? Much love and respect to every single city. Ain't nothing like the first two, though. You know what I mean? Vegas nice, but man, I swear ain't nothing like the first two, bro. They could be 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 1 and 2. Yeah, you know what I mean? They could go either way. But appreciate everybody pulling up. We are going to literally have a discussion this evening. You know what I mean? About the game coming up. You know what I mean? Let's just go ahead and jump on out in front of it a little bit right now. You know what I mean? And have a conversation about it. The New Orleans Saints is who we're facing this week. I heard slight rumors of Jameis Winston maybe being able to play in that game. A possibility that he might play in that game. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Truthfully, I don't really think it's gonna make a difference. If it's Andy Dalton, whatever. You know what I mean? Didn't we play Andy Dalton last year at Thanksgiving? Milk and Breezy like cereal, my dude. What's good with you? Salute to you. Dave Maxfield, salute to you. Raider Paul, salute to you. Ja Raider, my dude. What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Milk and Breezy says, what's your thoughts on Andy Dalton starting and how do we game plan for him? So, Milk, bro, I'm not worried about Andy Dalton. You know what I mean? If I'm being 100% honest with you, bro, I'm not worried about Andy Dalton. We played Andy Dalton last year, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? I believe we played him last year, and he was in Dallas. You know what I mean? When we played Dallas in the Thanksgiving Day game. Didn't we play against Andy Dalton? Ladies and gentlemen, I got a special guest backstage. I know he's on a short amount of time because he's one of the hardest working men in Raider content creation. You know what I mean? I have officially dubbed him the James Brown of Raider content. You know what I mean? He built this. You know, he's the hardest. Ain't nobody gonna outwork this man, ladies and gentlemen. He has a podcast. He has multiple podcasts, actually, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the Unfiltered Truth. He's got the I forget the other one because I don't really do UFC, but I know he's got the UFC channel. I know he's writing reports for Raider content, Raider Rambler, if I'm not mistaken. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, my brother, my homeboy, Mr. Phil Robinson. What's up with you, Phil?
What's going on, Dirty?
What's going, man?
Man, I'm just sitting here listening to the introduction. Happy to get out here. I'm actually digging the background. This one, I really like this.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty sharp.
Thank you, kindly. Give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 hot second.
Back to the comment section. Well, Phil's the dude. You're right. I am. But I appreciate that, though. Always good to hear it. So we faced Andy Dalton 3 times when he was in Cincinnati. We are at 0-4. We got a much different defense, my guy. Now, they got to go out there and they got to execute. But the reality is that they've only given up more than 25 points once this year, and that was to Kansas City. Everybody else has been under 23, under 24. Hi, Rosa. Raider Paul was good. Prez. I mean, I can't really scroll up through the comments. This ain't my live. But that's how we do it around here. We get invited on the show, and then somebody leaves, and now suddenly I'm over here taking a rip, talking about football, Raiders on somebody else's shit. It's kind of my life. Hardest working guy in content right here. What's up with Moreg? He's doing his job. You don't see anybody winning, beating the Raiders over the top, do you?
Man, my apologies, man. I had to family business sometimes. You know what I mean?
Brother, it's all good. It's the first time I've been on a YouTube channel by myself with the audience, with the comment section.
Man. So yeah, what's been going on with you lately, man? What's been happening in your world, man?
Man,
what do you have for the people?
With the glowing introduction you gave me, you still came up short and didn't give me my full propers. Said I'm right. I'm providing content for USC, the USC Trojans. So we got the Combat Lounge that we're working with. Our guy Cade was out at the Jake Paul Anderson Silva press conference today.
Oh, okay.
Said Toe's been hitting up the boxing, and so we just been coming together and putting that whole thing together, working behind the scenes with that. The fight game thing is about to take off.
I got a boxer. I want y'all to I want to do a show with. Young kid coming up in the game. Call him the Mexican Drago. You know what I mean? So talking to him and his manager, seeing what we can do. I'm gonna see if they can come through on Saturday. Mm-hmm. But young kid, they call him the Mexican Drago, and he pretty good. They say pretty good. You know what I mean? So I got another guest backstage real quick. Want to bring out, and then we can get into a little bit of this preview of what's to come here Sunday at 10 a.m. after I've finished my 24-hour live. Because I'm gonna watch the game and I'm going directly to sleep after that. I'll recap everything the next day. But ladies and gentlemen, I got another guest backstage, man. The Emperor of 420 Swing, my homeboy, my friend. You know what I mean? You can find this man floating all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. He goes to Vegas, he goes to Tennessee. He's probably headed to another state at some point in time. Like this man, he makes it a point to visit the Raiders in at least 1 or 2 away games a season. He's trying to say he's gonna visit every single stadium in the NFL before he stops going to games. Ladies and gentlemen, my homeboy, my friend, Mr. Ready Gabe. What's up with you, Gabe?
What's cracking, man? What up, Phil? What's cracking, man? Chilling.
That's right.
Spark one quick.
Yeah, and one more guest pulled up while I was introducing my boy Gabe. This is another friend of mine. Me and Gabe actually had the chance to sit down and break bread with this brother week 1 versus the San Diego Chargers. It was a pleasure to meet him in person. I rocks with Brody not only on YouTube, but in life in general. And can't wait to whoop his ass and some of this Tiger Woods. You know what I mean? Wait to whoop his ass in some of this Tiger Woods golf, and then whoop his ass on an actual real life golf course. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy representing that Central Dust Bowl in California, wow. Mr. Dirt D-Lo. What's up with you, man?
What's up, folks? Man, Dust Bowl, come on now. Killing me, cuz.
It is.
Bro, that's what it is.
Shit. We got fruit. There ain't no dust in this motherfucker.
Bro, it's a whole lot of dust flying around there, bro. Anytime you go through there in the windstorm, bro, it is dust.
In any windstorm, you're gonna get dust, dog.
Yeah, but not like that, bro. Not like that. Because you guys have so much because you have so much agriculture that creates so much dust.
No, I'm talking about shit. There's a gang of dust out here, though.
Gang of dust. You can't. I don't even know why people wash their car out there.
I remember Sinbad came a long time ago, bro, and he was here at the fair. He turned around and made a joke. He goes, "Man, Fresno's it's boring over here, man." He goes, "Even the dust." He goes, "I was just driving down the street and I seen the dirt just playing with itself. Ain't shit to do around here, like little dust devils and shit." It was, some Sinbad joke, but it was funny at the time.
God, these Lakers are 0-4. Oh, you fall to 0-4? Ugh. Just a nasty taste in the mouth.
Not looking good for the Lakers, though. Not looking good.
Mouthwash, it's gonna get worse.
It ain't looking good, though. They're not a good team.
Man, so now that I got you, brothers, Raider Casper, what's good? John James 28, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Mr. Took Your Soul, I see you in the building. Prayers, nephew, what's good with you? Alfredo, my guy, what's good, man? Salute to you. Hey, he say you got a sick jacket, Gabe.
Yeah.
Hey, so let's have a real conversation, man. We got 4 people on the panel, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a real reasonable night this evening. Let's get into this game coming up Sunday morning. I know we're gonna talk about it on the 24-hour live, you know what I mean? But we can talk about the game a little bit. Talk about Josh Jacobs, because I haven't had the ability to get you guys' input or thoughts. I did a show the other night about Josh Jacobs getting his money, right? And I brought up 3 years, $41 million, which I felt was, I didn't say it was guaranteed. And that 41 ain't guaranteed. There's some incentives in there. But I felt like, 3 years, 41 mil, might be a little light, might be a little heavy, But what would you guys think about that? Real quick, we got one more brother backstage to wrap up the panel for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. You guys seen him on his channel. You see him on other channels as well every now and then. But if you need a beat made, you're gonna go to this cat. He's one of the young producers in this game, bringing the music business. Don't sit there and look like that, low. I'm gonna pump your beat making too once you start dropping some. Once you start dropping some, I'm gonna pump your beat making too, bro.
I'm gonna dip out, bro.
Huh?
I'm gonna dip.
You gone?
Yeah. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sultan Mir.
What's good, brother? What's good?
What's good, man?
Just chilling, dog. How you doing?
Chilling, brother. Chilling.
Brother Phil, what's good? Gabe, what's good, brother?
Chilling.
Yeah. I don't know. Shout out to my boy Low. Not. Anyways, Josh Jacobs, 3 years, 41 mil. Well,
3 years, 41 mil.
Yeah. What would be your thought process, Phil?
He's earned it.
For damn sure.
I had him starting at about 12 and a half with incentives. Because it's easy to get enthralled in the contract year, but when you pay somebody that kind of money, you're expecting them to be able to do this again and again. And I believe that Josh should get paid. He needs to see at least 20 million up front. But it's really going to come down. It's an interesting win. I can't argue. I'm not going to say that I can argue against it because right now he's been the best back in the league.
Yeah, facts.
It's all working together. He's been the best back in the league. That his offensive line has been incredible. This man is averaging 7 yards per carry in back-to-back weeks. And we're not talking about no punk-ass 5 to 10 carries. We're talking about 48 carries. This man is averaging 7 yards a carry over the last 48 carries.
Yeah.
That's college shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. I've been I was quite critical of the kid, for before he started actually picking it up last season, a little critical of him. Won't lie,
A lot of us were, bro. Yeah.
November, In November, I think we were sitting there like, man, what, when Josh coming back? Like when we gonna get that Josh Jacobs that we know, like this, the Josh we were seeing, it was like, man, who's this cat? Like it's not working. I don't think you franchise tag him. I see that, Raider Casper. I wouldn't do a franchise. I was thinking somewhere around the range, like I said, the 3 year, 41 mil, right? But I was thinking maybe like 30, 33 of that is guaranteed.
Yeah, I think franchise tag might send the wrong message too. You know what I mean?
Nobody's playing on a franchise tag anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that anymore. You can take that. You can take that, and then for sure, and that'll be how you get traded out of town. Because if you don't sign it, you don't play, and they can't, and they need to replace you anyway. So there's no point in holding you.
I see John James 28 says he only deserves it if he can stay healthy for the year. Well, look, I would tend to agree with you. You know what I mean? But shit,
So I'm
Waller
telling you,
just got paid, and he ain't played a solid game since he got that check.
Yeah.
and that's understandable. But I'll spin that in a different way. At this current point in time, right now, with the trajectory that Josh Jacob is on, you're talking about somebody who's looking at finishing the year up around 1,600 yards plus 15 plus touchdowns. That 13.5 million that you just projected, if he hits those numbers by the end of this year and the open market, he's getting 15, 16 million. Somebody is going to give it to him.
Mm-hmm. He would take a discount here to stay
And,
home.
and I gotta tell you, if you look at his particular skill set and everything that he does, and the team that needs a player of his caliber and his particular skill set, you would not want to see him in red.
And it might be the Panthers that need him too. You know what I mean? It might be the
Oh
Panthers.
no.
If you see
Oh.
if you take
You
into
see
account
him
his
in
last 4
red.
games, if you take into account the last 4 games, the last season, and this six games, he's rushed for 1,000 yards in 10 games.
Yeah.
In his last 10 games. That's fucking, bro. That shit's So we got to do to win, man. That's what we got to keep beating the rock.
Like 12.5 to 14 million a year.
And 12.5 is on the low end. He'd have to have a nice incentivized. I think
signing bonus definitely.
Maybe give so that's what I was thinking. You got to maybe give him a 15 or a 14 for the first year, and then maybe a 13. See if you can come in at about 25 for the first 2 years. Make that his signing bonus, and then give him a third and possibly a fourth that are worth 10, 11, something. Who knows? Whatever cap magic you use. Give it a team option, player option, so keep it gangster. So that way he is 24 right now, 24, 25. Said he'll still have a chance to hit a second contract by the time before he hits 30. He might just want the 3 year, to be honest with you, because he probably want to get that contract at 27 instead of 28.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking the 3-year deal would put him right in the realm of, you know what I mean, if he played another 7 years, that second contract after, the 3, you know what I mean, he could still be right in the realm of being able to get paid. But once he passed that 27 mark, his money's going to dip.
Well, right now we got Nick Chubb. He's got a 3-year deal right now, currently 36 million, 12.2 a year. The signing bonus was 12 million. You know what I mean? So that kind of gives you a ballpark, because I mean Saquon's number 1 right now in yards, Chubb is number 2, and Jacobs is right behind him.
What was Chubb's numbers again?
It was 3 years, 36 million, and 12.2 annual salary. That's his annual income, and then the signing bonus was 12 million.
All right. So he basically
running back contracts have changed. There was a time when the running back putting up the numbers that Jacobs was putting up, the numbers that Ezekiel Elliott was putting up, would have got at that rate, these fools would be getting paid receiver money.
Yeah.
I think Zeke has the most right now at 15 for 6 years. 15 a year. So.
Yeah, but they've been complaining about that shit since fucking the day he signed it.
Yep.
Look, if Chubb would take a 3-year, 36 mil at 12, right? And let's be honest, he's a better back than Zeke right now, right?
Oh yeah.
He's a much better back than Ezekiel Elliott right now. Who's to say that Josh Jacobs wouldn't take the 13? I think, after looking at Chubb's numbers, I think I'm lowballing Josh. Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna change my stance from 3 years.
I gotta say, Chubb lowballed himself. But go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I felt like he took the hometown deal.
Hey, bro, you got, as an NFL running back, you got to get yours the moment you can, because you only gonna get it once.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go up
Look
I'm
at
gonna go
Cam
up to.
Akers, bro. He ain't gonna get another one.
Nope,
I'm gonna go up
he's
to.
not even gonna live. So currently,
Yeah.
CMAC is who's got the largest at 16 million. Kamara's at 15 even. Zeke's at 15 even. Dalvin Cook's at 12.6. Derrick Henry's at 12.5. Chubb's at 12.2. Jones is at 12. Mixon's at 12. Saquon's at 7.7. James Conner's at 7. Leonard, yeah, so he is the season that he's having, he should be right in between Jones and Chubb. But at the rate that he's going, he caught it at a great time for himself too. He could balloon all the way up to CMAC money because if he keeps it up with the way that he's going, and the Raiders pull themselves out of an 0-4 hole or 1-4 hole because they started running the football, he's running away with the league MVP, and that's another kicker to his salary.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna boost his. Yeah, definitely. So I think is without a question. I think you try to get that done this year because once he becomes a free agent, I mean he can explore options. You know what I mean? Try to settle something this year, before the season ends.
And watch it. And I've said I don't know if you caught any of my lies, but Ziegler did a press conference with JT the Brick.
Yeah.
And in it, he said they brought up Josh Jacobs, and just right away, I was like, he's gonna pay Josh. He's gonna talk. I don't know how he's gonna make it work for the team, but somehow it's gonna be a mutually beneficial arrangement, and he's gonna pay him.
Yeah, McDaniel said he deserves his money. I think McDaniel was saying that Josh deserves his money. So
yeah, he deserves his money.
Yeah.
Now if you look at his signing bonus too, he gets 6.6 compared to like all the other guys that are getting paid more annually. He has a very similar signing bonus to other guys, but he's only getting 2.9 annually.
Well, see, the beautiful thing about getting a signing bonus is that the signing bonus is all straight away taxed in Nevada, which isn't taxed at all. So he gets to keep all his cheese, and so that's probably where you'll see what appears to be a discounting contract, because of the lack of sales tax means he gets to keep more of his money than he would have if he took those bigger deals someplace else. Like CMAC, remember CMAC 16 million just came from Carolina, which was extremely low tax, to California.
High tax.
High tax. That 16 million just became about 9.
Yeah.
Where that 16 million out there was probably getting him about 13. But he would take, let's say he took 12 and a half, 13 million in Nevada. He gets all 13 of that, and so either one of those deals, that still puts him right there at the top in terms of value.
Yeah. What about Texas though? Do they have a tax?
Yeah, but everybody in Texas needs a running back. Dallas got 2 of them.
No, I'm saying like to compare Ezekiel Elliott's contract if he's taking tax from his cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And Florida, I think it's Nevada, Texas, and Florida.
Yep.
So I got 3 years, 59 mil, 45 guaranteed. So I got him playing at 15 mil a year. If he hits that 1,600 mark, that's what he'd be worth on the open market or more, depending on where he was at.
Yeah.
So,
but I definitely like what you said earlier, though, Phil. Man, a lot of people don't give it credit. I feel like the offensive line has gotten so much better, and it's starting to look like Carmen Basillo actually is starting to pan out. You know what I mean? Not just in the running game, because that's starting to become obvious, but also in the passing game. I feel like the offensive line has gotten a little bit better too. Slowly, you know what I mean? They're getting there. So
they're getting there.
Yeah.
So who's leading the league in pocket time?
I don't know. You let me know.
Carr?
The Raiders.
Okay. So they're already there.
They're number 1. Tied for number one in pocket time. Number one in pocket time. Your running back is running for 7 yards a pop.
Yeah.
So you're looking everybody's been trashing the line, right? Take a look at them again and look at the stat board and realize that's as good as it's gonna get.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Like
That's
the last,
as good as it is in the league right now.
Yeah, the last 3 games you can see that shit clearly. That they've been giving Card at the time. They've been giving, you know what I mean. He's been standing back there. If it's just been times where it's been like coverage checks and he takes the sack or he just holds on to the ball a little too long. But other than that, like the line's been holding up, man. I mean, other than Illuminor been struggling a little bit, but the rest of the line has been solid.
Hey, so can I ask you guys something?
I think last week Mumford helped out a lot, though.
Can I ask you guys a question real quick? Because I was actually on the phone with Gravy right now a little bit ago, and this was interesting because I might actually talk about this. And this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but do you feel like because I've noticed that Hunter Renfrow as he has not been getting open, but the problem is I think that when you came into the league with John Gruden, at first, you know, a lot of people don't like. I don't know if they remember this or not, but he struggled at the very beginning, right? Because of the way they had him running the routes. Because the problem is you know, his combine time, you know, he almost ran a 4.6, you know, 4.5 something. And so to make up for that speed that he has to create that change in direction in the middle of his routes. That's why you got the little basketball moves and shit like that in the middle of his routes as opposed to off the line, right? So he basically came out in a quote and he's like, you know what, I'll be out the league in a few years if I don't really start doing it the way I got to do it. But, you know, obviously this is the zone I got to get to. But in the meantime, like for me to create separation, I got to be able to do that change in direction. And that's what gives him the leverage over the corner. But now, and this is just pure speculation because the coaches don't really tell us nothing. I feel like because of McDaniels's, you know, perfectionist kind of way, he might be trying to polish his route running where he's not giving them that ability to be able to do that change in direction in the middle of his routes to get to that zone where he wants to get to. You know what I mean? Improvise a little bit. And that might be why he's not creating separation and not getting open. What you think about that?
It's a different
I mean, he had
style
to make
of
a-
offense. I can definitely see the point.
Yeah. It might be too because of the timing. I mean, there might be time routes and shit like that. It might be different from the West Coast offense and what they were running over there with John Gruden. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's just something to think about, bro.
Yeah, it definitely is. But at the same time, I think that it's not so much as he's not getting open as it's more of everybody needs to get on the same page and get used to the timing and the rhythm and get to their spaces. I mean, you saw him and Devontae running into each other. I mean, when you're seeing stuff like that, it's not related 100% to one person. They're all having problems figuring out where they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to be doing. You've seen what it looks like when they get it together in the run game. It's not the scheme, because the scheme is working. The Raiders' offense, Josh Jacobs had 113 of 144 yards before contact. The line was out there blocking their asses off. The receivers are out there blocking their asses off. Hunter laid the block on the safety that Jacob spun off of to score on one of his touchdowns. You've seen Devontae. If you haven't, go back and watch some of the replays on the big runs where you see Devontae collapsing on the safety or the linebacker, and so that Josh Jacobs can get hit outside his hip, take it outside for another 15 yards. The receivers are doing, and Matt Collins, I mean, I don't want to give him too much credit because he's a big ass dude regardless, but he's out there laying blocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all buying into the run game, and that's what you need to have a good run game.
It's working, and Josh is out there killing it. He is killing it.
Hey, look, I think, you know, sometimes, you know, when you just simplify the run game for these linemen, you know what I mean, it could be just a little bit easier for them. They got less to think about. It's gonna be one or two things when Josh Jacobs gets the ball. It's either gonna be a run to the left or run to the right, block somebody. That's what they're going to do. It's going to be a run to the left. It's going to be a run to the right, block somebody. Now I know it's more. I know it's more to it than that. But what I'm saying is, like, I feel like this line, it looks way better than it originally started out in week 1. It's gotten miles and miles better than what it was. So I personally feel like it looks like they're playing just a little bit more simpler football, like not so complicated. You know what I mean? Like their blocking assignments are simple. You know what you got to do it. That's just me.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but that's what I see. It looks a little bit more simpler than it did in like the first 2 weeks that we were playing.
I feel like too as well, man. Like when I did that video the other day about Patrick Graham's complicated defense, multiple defense, I said, you know what? Like I feel like also the defense needs to simplify things until we start to really like understand the playbook, all the defensive personnel, players understand the playbook fully. Because when you start to get into that, that place where you got your scripted plays, but when you start to improvise based on where you're at in the game, and you got to dig into that playbook a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And some plays you might have not practiced throughout the week. Sometimes it feels like some of our DBs get lost out there. You know what I mean? They're communicating with each other like Teamer and Yasin, and they're looking at each other and they're kind of lost as to where they're supposed to be lined up. So I feel like the simplification of the defense also should take place. You know what I mean? Until they figure that out as well. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're playing good defense. They're upper middle of the pack, upper
for
middle
sure.
of the pack.
But like that's like one
given,
half of a game, though. You know what I mean?
But they've only given up 25 points in a game one time.
Yeah.
They just gave up 20.
No, and I'm not bagging the defense. I just feel like it's not really like 100% there. You know what I mean? Just to clean that up in half of the games. Like, for example, sometimes we're going good in the first half. Sometimes we're going good in the second half. But we can't really play a full game like that. So, maybe that might come down to overcomplication of the defense. You know what I mean? As far as like lining up Cleveland Farrell at corner, pressed up against a receiver, or dropping back Chandler Jones as a linebacker to cover. So there's a lot of different variables to that defense. So it's just something to think about.
I think the two wins that we got was 2 complete full games by the defense.
Yeah.
I want to give them like 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters against the Kansas City game. You know what I mean? I want to say they kind of played good defense for like 3.5 quarters. I mean, it's Kansas City. You're not going to fully stop Kansas City. You know what I mean? If you got Kansas City on the ropes, you got Kansas City on the ropes. Kansas City didn't really do a whole lot come the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? Without a little bit of referee help.
Fact.
They really didn't do too much without a little bit of referee help. They don't get that other touchdown if that bullshit penalty's not called. You know what I mean? So Raiders, in essence, defense really kind of did their job. But when you get a call like that, that takes the air out of the balloon.
Yeah.
I knew they were going to score after that. You know what I mean? That was just going to be what it was.
The missed field goal?
Huh?
The missed field goal that ended up with the
Yeah, with the holding. So, but for me, I feel like what I'm seeing from this defense, it's getting better.
Yeah,
it's definitely getting better. The way that they played against Denver is the way that they played against Houston, and they have to continue to play that way throughout the rest of the season. Like, it has to be that defense to where, like, yeah, I mean, look, if we give up a couple of points, what defense ain't giving up a couple of points?
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody defense gonna give up something, but can you stop them at the point of where, you know what I mean, like you didn't give up the whole world?
And that's what I'm talking about, situational football as opposed to the game. You know what I mean? Because I think they are good. But I think when they have to improvise in situations, that's when I brought up that point.
I
I
just
think
think
when they got the wrong
they need
person,
to get better on third down, like just trying to get off the field more. You know what I mean? Because I mean, Texas didn't punt. The first punt was in what, the fourth quarter, like the beginning of the fourth quarter last week.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's what we just gotta pick. We just gotta get better on third down because I think we put them in third down enough to where it's third and long. It's that we just gotta get better at that, getting them off the field, man. Because I think we could be a much better defense that way, bro. If we could just get them off on that and on offense too, just be more efficient on third down, man. That's where the games are won, man. Third down is money. The money down, man.
yeah. Um, with that being said, what are you guys thinking about come Sunday against the Saints? How are you guys how are you guys feeling about that game?
As long as they execute, I feel very good about that. The Raiders are still a better team than 95% of the other teams in this league. Do they need to put it together? Yes. Could they be a little better on defense? Absolutely. But offensively, this is an offensive juggernaut that's just waiting to break out. It hasn't fully clicked with the passing game yet. When it fully clicks with the passing game, there won't be anybody who'll be able to stand up to this.
no, it's facts.
Man,
Yeah,
I
for
think.
some
I think.
reason, bro,
Oh,
my
go ahead, Gabe. Go
chat
ahead.
disappeared, bro. It
okay.
just came back. I do apologize. That's why I hadn't said anything to anybody over here. Uh, my chat disappeared and it literally just came back. The Menace was good with you. Salute. Terrence was good. Cool Kev was good. Everybody pulling in. Dundee right away was good with you. Hope everybody. Al's Ghost was good. Miguel was good. Edgar was good. How y'all doing? Raider Fontaine, Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Uh, Jesse Gart, Jesse C, what's good with you, man? Hope you're doing good. Hope everybody is well. I do apologize. You know what I mean? I just my chat disappeared and it literally just came back.
Yeah, that
Uh,
happened to me before. Bro.
I've been sitting over here in the dark. um,
I don't know, man. I think we could be real good, man. I think with if the offense, that's what I mean. If our defense can just get better on third down, we don't even have to be like a top defense, man. Because I think our offense is gonna get to the point where we're gonna start clicking because we already are starting. You know what I mean? It's just we're gonna get to the point as long as our defense can just be like that type of not bend but don't break, but like just because I hate that term. Just fucking hate that shit, man. But it's just, I mean, it's true with this because if our offense can click, bro, that shit's we're gonna be averaging 30 as long as you can, as long as the defense can make them average less. That's all that matters, man. Because I think our offense could be real good, man. It's getting there too.
Yeah, the Saints game for me, one of the biggest concerns. I mean, I feel positive. I think the matchup fares pretty well for us to win. But one of the biggest concerns for me is Cameron Jordan coming out that right side. Now, I like Thayer Mumford. He's been playing really good, but this is probably going to be his test this week, going against Cameron Jordan because I feel like he's one of the top, pass rushers in the league right now. So he's definitely gonna, whether or not we put somebody there, whether it's Foster, maybe to help him out. That all depends on the game plan. I'm not sure of that, but that's definitely gonna be a testament. We're gonna have to find out about that. Alvin Kamara too. As far as this year, he hasn't been the same Kamara as we always see him. But ultimately, what happens when you go against the Raiders? Some of those kind of players that we expect to not play so good, like Derrick Henry, when we played against him prior to our game, he actually wasn't having that great of a year. But then he balled out. So we definitely got to look out for Kamara as well. But we've been actually pretty solid, man. We actually ranked fifth, I believe, against the run, unless that changed against the Houston game. But that's the last time I checked it. Before the Houston game was fifth against the run. But we got to definitely keep an eye on Kamara and Cameron Jordan. That's going to be the matchups to look out for, man. But ultimately, overall, I'm pretty positive about this game as well, man. I think the matchup is fairly well for the Raiders. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. No, you can't write off Alvin Kamara. You know what I mean? Even though he's not having the best of seasons right now, neither is that team. You know what I mean? If we're being 100% honest, neither is that team. You know what I mean? They're losing close games. They don't look like they're firing on all cylinders. They got quarterback issues. They got wide receiver issues. Um, that defense does not look like the defense of last year. It doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not trying to overlook the Saints, but man, they really do look like they're a struggling football team right now.
yeah,
They are.
They really do look like they are a struggling football team right about now. Um,
They look like the
you know,
NFC's version of the Chargers. All their guys are hurt.
yeah.
yeah. I see them in the chat. I was talking about the run defense. We're actually ranked 8th right now, 104 yards per game, 8th in the league with our run defense. So it was good.
Nobody's broken 100 on the Raiders yet.
Yeah. But this is what it says right here on team rankings NFL.com.
No one running back.
As a team, no one running back has broken 100 yards on the run on the Raiders.
Yep. The closest was last week, huh?
92.
Yeah, I mean, if they can look, top backs aren't getting 100 yards. You know what I mean? Solo. Now teams have gotten 100 rushing. You know, what I mean, total between a couple people. I mean,
quarterback scrambling. I mean, that shit happens.
Shit happens. You know what I mean? But to not give up 100 yards.
Eighth place in run defense is still top 10. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, we have
just gotta get that secondary, up to speed a little bit better, man. But
all red zone. They're giving up almost 84% scoring touchdowns in the red zone. They got to get that number down. That's if you fix the red zone, there's your answer. That's your problem.
82%. That's ridiculous, man. Damn.
Almost 84.
Well, see, and see the thing about when we speak about the run defense, bro. In all honesty, bro, our run defense never really was an issue.
No,
it's always been our passing defense more than our run. Our pass defense has been way more suspect than our run defenses in the past years.
You forget very quickly about Gunther's run defense.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Well,
yeah,
it was still better than our pass defense that year.
Just because they were equally shitty don't mean it was
good. What was 30? What was 31?
Right?
Yeah. But I mean, our run defense has continuously gotten better. You know what I mean, over the years. But our secondary, our defensive backs, like they're really now just starting to come into being a little bit better. One of the things that I was really hoping to get, if we were going to get anything through this trade, was a defensive back. You know what I mean? Maybe another corner. You know, somebody that's having a good year. You know what I mean? Still got some tread on the tires because they ain't that old. You know, now J.C. Horn was a guy that I was like, hey man, if you can make that happen, I'll take that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd also take C.J. Henderson as well. You know what I mean? I think CJ needs a change of scenery. You know what I mean? I think he needs a change of scenery. He might be able to play a little bit better inside of our scheme than he's playing over there in Carolina. And we needed corner. We need a corner. If Hobbs is out, you know what I mean? Everett just got back, so we still got to wait for him to warm up a little bit because his display wasn't all that great in this last game. Amik's balling, so I ain't got no issues with Amik. You know what I mean? And I feel like Merrick is still battling that hip pointer issue. You know what I mean? Because
Harmon is playing better, I think. Harmon.
He's not. He's just not exploding to the ball. He's not getting his hips around. He's not exploding to the ball. I don't know what else it could quite possibly be. I'm gonna just say maybe that hip pointer is still lingering on him. You know what I mean? And he's toughing it out and playing through it. I admire that, but Meeks has had more than one good game, man. What are you talking about?
Why don't you point me out his bad game?
Yeah, he's been balling out this year.
He ain't had one.
Fucking Marshawn Lattimore didn't practice today because I guess his abdomen. He's in the injury report.
That's Wednesday. So, you know how many people didn't practice for the Raiders? Wait till about Friday. That's the day to look at the injury report and really be worried.
Hey Miguel, my bad. I didn't see the LOL at the end, bro. My bad. I didn't see the LOL at the end, bro. I just saw somebody going after my boy Meek. I can't have that out here, man. I can't have that out here, man.
We got respect on that man's name. So, since he bodied up the whole Broncos receiving core in one game.
Oh yeah, because dumbass fucking Judy he did the little, and after that shit, he didn't do nothing.
You know, it's crazy. You guys were talking about earlier how everybody was on Jacobs during the offseason, how he could go. But it turns out that Jacobs and Meek both, had that same similar sentiment during the offseason, but they're the ones that balling out right now. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Hey, they bet on themselves, and that's the way you got to do it sometimes. You got to be like, listen, all right, nobody want to give me my respect. Fuck. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to earn my respect.
Man, as I said he would, bro. As I said he would, bro.
Sin has been playing quietly. He's been playing good, man. Rocky Sin has been playing good too, man. He's been, on the number one guy. So it's like, I like Sin. I like Rock.
I'm gonna drop the chat dead with this one because I was bringing this up on the show I did earlier with Levi. Said the man who's not getting enough credit on this team right now is Andre James.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Just when he got back, that offensive line, you know what I mean? After that concussion, yeah.
Took off.
It allowed Parham to move to his original that guard.
Yep,
and then it's just I like that the offensive line since he came back has been solid, man. Like you say, man, it took off. It's been like you say, it's been giving Carr the number one pocket time in the league. Is just
another guy.
Andre James, he does deserve that credit, man. Andre James, big ups to Andre James, man.
Another guy I projected as a starter on the offensive line, Mr. Dylan Parham.
He was putting it in the weight room this year, man. In the offseason, he was putting in work.
I was told no rookie was going to be a starter on this offensive line, bro.
Yeah, that's everybody was saying that. Everybody was saying
I've always liked Parham, dog. That's one thing I have. I've always liked Parham. I thought he was going to start.
I will take that from you, but I was told that when I gave my projected starting line, you know what I mean, I was told no rookie would start on this offensive line.
And look at Luminor's ass. Their Mumford took that job, bro. I mean, hopefully they keep his ass in there because Luminor.
I thought Parham was going to start since game one, but that shit didn't happen. But then after it showed he should have been started since game one. But I like Parham, man. That dude, he looks like a seasoned dude out there, man.
You know what I said too, though? Like when he played at center when James was down for that week, he actually really commanded that offensive line at center. So I was actually excited to get Andre James back because I felt like if we get him back at center, Andre James has already solidified that position and he's showing it now. He's mauling motherfuckers over, but you move back Parham into that guard position and that line just gets stronger. You know what I mean? In depth. So it's definitely.
Fucking Michael.
Release more. So what do you think about Merrick? Is it like a scheme thing or what's going on with him? Why do you think he's struggling?
A lot of it has been scheme. The way that he's used is as a center fielder over the top, or in deep halves, or up at the line of scrimmage and to double team a certain receiver. And you saw him having a double team Travis Kelce. So you'll say that he didn't do shit, but everybody will point to the 4 touchdowns and not look at 7 catches for 25 yards. They neutralized the shit out of Travis Kelce, but 4 out of the 7 catches that he got happened to be within 5 yards of the end zone, and he scored. Where teams are killing the Raiders are within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage, which is where their corners are sitting in the cover 3 that they play. And the thing that they do in terms of when they're up in the pocket, which drives me absolutely insane, is they run the mirror technique and don't press. And if you're going to be in front of a guy, then why the fuck are you not putting a hand on him? But the homie pointed out to me that what they're doing is they're not allowing the refs to fuck them. If they don't put their hand out to touch him, you can't say the receiver was interfered with.
Yeah.
They do gotta watch that aspect too. That's the thing with the Raiders, man. You know what I mean? It's always been like that. We gotta watch that. It's like
red zone been plaguing us, bro. It's been plaguing us because Merrick actually played a lot of reps against Kelce in the open field, and he locked him down. You know, but when we got into that red zone, I think it's just an overall a team thing, bro. Like on the red zone, we just been struggling, bro. You know, and it ain't just this year. You know what I mean? So.
Man, wow, we are top 20 power rankings.
Really?
Yeah. Up 3 spots.
Like 12, no?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, and the reason why you're down that low is because they're still counting the scoop and score against the defense.
Man, even the Chargers are below us.
This is a very, very unique situation in the season where you can potentially see history being made, because after the Raiders' terrible start, we were supposed to be looking at the number 1 draft pick, jockeying for that throughout the rest of the season. The Raiders can conceivably win the rest of their games. Very, very, I'm not going to say easily, but as long as they execute, they should be able to win the rest of their games.
Phil, you should have seen last week, man. I was in one chat during the game, man, just to like see what they were saying, you know, at the beginning of the game. Bro, you should have. Fuck, man. It's just everybody. Oh, let's just keep losing to get the second pick and all this shit. And I was just like, wow. But I had to get out of there. I had to get out of that motherfucker. I was like, what the fuck am I even reading this shit for, man? It's horrible sometimes, bro.
No, but you know what I'm saying? It's wild. It's wild. It's like I don't know why you would want to win, and when your running back is getting off like this, if he can keep running the ball, there's no reason why you should lose. Nobody's gonna fuck that up as long as he holds on to the football, and the ball his ball security has been tremendous because nobody's getting near him.
Yep, and his hands too. He catches the ball better. He blocks better now. You know what I mean? He's been doing something in the offseason, doing something different.
So I was looking at the power rankings. There's only 2 teams on our schedule that are above us right now in power rankings. That's Frisco and the Rams. So I don't think we play anybody else. We don't play the Jets, right?
Nah. We have a first round pick. What is that guy talking about?
Nah.
We don't. We already played Tennessee. We don't play Baltimore.
Nope.
We don't play Minnesota. Nope. We don't play the Giants. We don't play the Bengals. We don't play Dallas. Oh, and Kansas City.
Yeah, we still play Kansas City. Yeah.
Yeah.
We beat Kansas City the first time.
Do we play? We don't play Philly this year, right?
No.
And we don't play the Bills. So
well,
3 teams left that are ranked higher than us. And Frisco is 1 above us, and the Rams are 1 above them. So we right there, like in a fight with them 2. You know what I mean? I can easily see this team turning things around. I kind of said it, you know what I mean, right after the Tennessee game when I wasn't upset. You know what I mean? A lot of people were upset, and I came in. I was like, man, I'm not even really upset. I saw a lot of positive things in this game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I saw a lot of positive things in the Tennessee game that gave me. Now, look, no one wants to see the light you know what I mean, and a loss. But I told you, I'm always looking for the silver lining in the cloud, right? And one of the silver linings that I saw, the offensive line was better. The defense played a lot better. Um, they pretty much played. They played good enough for us to win. We just had some miscues. You know what I mean? We just had some miscues on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? So, with that, I was like, okay, you get that fixed right there, man. You know what I mean? You can easily win the next game, no problem. Sure enough, they fixed it up. You know what I mean? Went out, played Denver, got that win. Now, with Kansas City, they actually did come to play in the first half. You know what I mean? They came to play in the first half. They actually did quite well with Travis Kelce by holding him to 25 yards the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he put up some touchdowns, but I mean, we're talking about a guy who normally on average catches 80, 90 yards a game. Minimum 80, 90 yards a game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that might have been one of his lowest games ever.
Ever.
And he talks about how
Where
he
you
always
went.
puts 200 against us. That's what he remember. He said that. He said that he always puts 200 against the Raiders.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
Yeah, that may have been his lowest game ever against any team, not just us, but any team. So I gotta applaud that. You know what I mean? Like, if you were able to do that the first game, the second game, all you got to do is fix those small little mistakes that you made that he got them touchdowns on. Now, one of them he should have never got. It was 2 holding calls, blatant holding calls on that. And he should have never even got that one. You know what I mean? But that's just one. But if you take away that one, we win the game.
And there was a clipping one too. But that's whatever.
They're gonna need to come up with something different than what they use. They'll be able to use that jam in spots. I think where they should really use that jam, rather than in early and downs, they should use that on third. So that on third down, you just make Patrick Mahomes know right off the rip, you got to go someplace else with the football. Because undoubtedly, they're going to have a plan. It's worked. This is now the second time the Raiders have done that to Kelce, and it's worked. I haven't seen anybody else try it.
Yeah. And I agree with you, Dirty. I mean, I seen even in the losses, bro. I seen this team getting better, and I said this team has a potential to be better. You know what I mean? I see some bright spots even in those losses. I said that on Raider Band Show. Remember, we was all on there. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can keep that, you know what I'm saying, that run going, you know what I mean? But definitely.
And actually, the Raiders do have a first round draft pick this year. We didn't trade them 2 first rounds. We actually got away with something that was actually a shocker, because you're supposed to trade 2 first rounds, but we got away with trading a first and a second, and Green Bay used both of those this year in the draft that just passed. That's why we didn't pick till the third, because we traded away our first and our second for Devontae. So we actually have probably the most draft picks this year out of any NFL team. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, if I looked into it properly, we have more draft picks than any other NFL team this year.
Yeah.
And there's believe it or not, this is a defensive class draft.
Yeah.
The draft coming up, this is gonna be one of the best defensive classes to come out in a while. I bet on that. A
lot of capital to move around with.
Yeah. So, and you got a defensive free agency market this year too. That's another thing. You do have a defense like this year. Every couple of years, it swing around. You know what I mean? The draft, it'd be a hell of an offensive line draft. You know what I mean? It'd be a hell of a quarterback draft. It'd be a hell of a wide receiver draft. I think this year is just going to be a defensive class period. You know what I mean? There's a minimum of at least 9 to 10 linebackers coming out this year that are phenomenal players. There's about 10 or 11 cornerbacks that are coming out that are phenomenal players. You know what I mean? You got massive defensive linemen coming into the NFL. You know what I mean? And not these guys aren't only big; these guys can move as well. You know what I mean? Like they they are putting up times, shuttle times that are crazy. You know what I mean? They're showing explosiveness in these college games that's really like it's kind of phenomenal. It looks like some of these players, you know what I mean, when they was in high school and they took that COVID, break, you know what I mean? Some of these players look like they were still putting in the work and got better. Took advantage of that time. That's what I'm seeing from college football this year. And that's even from the small schools too. You know what I mean? There's some small schools that's playing hella good football right now. Hella good football right now.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of beef for them. A lot of the SEC, man. Those motherfuckers. I hate when they fucking, because I'm Pac-12, dude. You know what I mean? At USC, but SEC, man. Those they got those up front guys. I mean, shit, man. Those Alabama boys that are in the middle, man. Like you say, man. This is a defensive heavy draft for sure, man. We could get a lot better, especially with because we don't have a lot of money, so that shit can help out a lot, man. Because especially with the rookie contracts, the way they're structured now and everything like that, I think we can get better quick like that easily, man. You know what I mean? Especially with a lot of guys now that are coming out of college that are ready to play, since day one. So we can get a lot better next year, man. Especially because of all the money we spend on offense.
Um Pizzle 4420, man. We're not I'll be honest with you, bro. We're not getting a quarterback next year. The quarterbacks that are going to be on this team are already on this team. The quarterbacks that are going to be on this team while McDaniels is the coach are already on this team. You got three, and that's the three that you gonna end up riding with, bro. I just got a strange feeling, bro. That's gonna be the three you gonna end up having to ride with, you know. So I think they're really gonna address that defense in next year's draft, bro. You know what I mean? They're gonna address that. They're gonna address the defense in next year's draft. That's why they're stockpiling these. And people were, I saw a lot of people like, "Oh, Jonathan Hankins, what are we doing? Oh, are we just giving up?" Nah, man. There's a reason we got rid of Jonathan Hankins.
Yeah,
He was fourth. He was fourth or fifth on the depth chart,
Yeah, it was Bilal, fucking Billings, and Vickers on the field.
bro. Cleveland Farrell's been playing better than Jonathan
True,
Hankins
true.
at the D tackle spot when they put him in for that third down, rush. He's been playing
yeah.
better than him there.
Hankins wasn't that dude, man. Hankins. I mean, we're lucky we even got a fucking sixth round for him.
So for me, like, bro, like it was. Is it always sad to see a player go? Yeah, it's always sad to see a player go. I mean, when you fourth or fifth on the depth chart, bro, and Klee is out playing you, shots out to Klee, man. Klee rising to the occasion too, man. Klee is right.
Yeah.
Klee has always been that player. He's not going to fidazzle you. You know what I mean? With the high numbers of sacks or anything like that. But the one thing that he does do is create a lot of fucking pressure. He moves that offensive line. He creates holes and gaps for other defensive players. I I like that. And then I've seen him play some linebacker. I seen this motherfucker play some corner. Like that play I saw him against Kelsey. I
That was
saw one play
that was
against Kelsey
interesting.
where he jammed the shit out of Kelsey, bro. Like, he
You
put
have to, dog.
Kelsey.
He has to stop him at that because when you're playing that type and you ain't known for fucking, coverage. You gotta jam him at the line, man, because that's gonna throw off the timing with the quarterback, man. You gotta jam him at the line, and he did a good job at that on that play. I seen that shit. That fool almost got whiplash and shit.
Yeah, nah, I'm not upset with that, bro. You know what I mean? That's another draft pick. That's another, you know what I mean? That's something else. Look, draft picks are actually, you know, valuable trade things, options. You know what I mean? If you got enough of them, you can't sign them all. You can't use them all, right? You got to get rid of some. So why not package some of these things up together? Get you something that you're looking for.
And I mean, there's nothing wrong with always trying to improve at any position. You know what I mean? I know we like our Raiders and we want to keep them, but if we can improve and coaches feel like it's better off just moving on from them than
That's just how it gotta be sometimes, man.
Yeah, it's a business.
You know what I mean? But I'm not attached to no single player, man.
Yeah,
I'm not attached to no single player on this Raider roster, man. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, if the front office and everybody feels you ain't working out, then you ain't working out. That's just how it is. I'm gonna wish you the best. And you know what I mean? It is what it is. I may follow you, still I may not. Depends on how much I like you. Like if DC was to go somewhere, I'd know I'd still for a fact watch DC's games. You know what I mean? If DC played, I'm gonna be like, man, I'm watch DC play because I like how DC plays sometimes. You know, I'm gonna be real mad if he leave and get a Super Bowl somewhere else. I'm like, God damn, couldn't have got that shit here. So I'm hoping, you know what I mean, that he stay true to his word, and if he ain't a Raider, then he just retire. I hate to see him win a Super Bowl somewhere else and we don't get one. I'd hate to see that, bro. I know Detroit Lions fans are mad to the motherfucker, bro. They was mad as shit last year to watch Stafford get one.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a Lion.
Oh, so,
yeah. But
Lions have never put a team like the Rams around him either.
No, they haven't. They haven't. But I'm just saying, all the years that he gave to them, and they had all the belief that he could win a Super Bowl, but he went and won a Super Bowl somewhere else. You know.
Yeah,
they're starting to get talent, man, but they just, the problem is there's not enough to go around, and there's a lot of injuries. But the Lions is definitely starting to get talent now, moving in the right direction.
Goff has been terrible though.
Yeah.
He started out looking capable, and then it went from bad, and it's just gotten unbearable. Like, oh my Lord, this fool sucks.
I said yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, because Jared Goff started to look like Jared Goff again.
Man, you ain't lied about that.
It's just like, fuck. And then they've had their fucking running back, that was supposed to break out this season, hurt practically the whole season, beginning of the season, Swift.
That's because without him, they don't have an offense.
Yeah. Except for Amon-Ra.
He's been legit. He's been legit. They got a tight end too, but without Swift, it just doesn't go right for whatever reason.
Yep. Man, hey, that DeAndre is a beast.
He's a beast, though. He's a beast.
Yeah, that kid can play. You know what I mean? He's look. I mean, same thing with the Colts. Without Jonathan Taylor, the offense really isn't a threat.
Their offensive line has been trash.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. Like when they lost Mark Lewinsky and them dudes, that's why it might be why JT ain't running the way he used to.
Yeah. Well, JT just got back last week. That's why he ain't been running.
But I'm saying before he got injured, though.
He didn't do nothing last week either.
Yeah, he's on my fantasy team. Trust me, I know. They ain't did shit. They switched quarterback. They benched the quarterback. That's not gonna change shit. And they got it. They got talent. They just don't have no line.
Yeah.
Shit, we ain't gonna talk about fantasy, man. My team's terrible.
I'm making a comeback. It was bad for the kid early, but I'm making a comeback. But listen, fellas, it's been a blast. I'm about to sign off of this thing.
All right, my brother.
Appreciate you.
Take it easy, brother.
Phil. Good talking to you, man. Good talking to you, man.
Stay up.
Terrence says, "Dirty, you don't think that we should have QB this year to sit behind Carr?" No, I think you got the two QBs that they want, man. if I'm being honest, I think they got the two QBs that they want, man. Yeah, I mean, they got Garbers and they got Stidham, right? And even though Garbers is on the practice squad, Garbers has been protected on the practice squad. He's not available. You know what I mean? He's under protection. So I think they, like I told you in the beginning, I felt like they're grooming that kid. You know what I mean? They see something in him. What's good with you, Twan?
My
Salute to
brother
you,
Twan,
fam.
what's good,
All
brother?
is well. Um, they see something in that kid, bro. I know they see something in him because I see something in him. I see something in him where he could be an actual valuable, you know what I mean, piece of the puzzle later
Get some
on.
water real quick.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, especially I mean, depending on how long the coach is gonna be here, like if Carr retires, you know what I mean, and you know when he moves on or whatever, the coach will still be here. I think Garbers will be good in the system too. You know, I feel like he fits.
yeah. Right away says, do you think New England would take DC? I do. Hopefully he doesn't go there. I don't think he's going there. You know what I mean? Um, hey, Digital Press, man, you okay, man? You okay? Like, you just everything is twat 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 for you, bro. You all right, man? You good? I hope you good, man. Like everything you say is twat 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 twat. I don't know. Uh, hey, but those rainbows get caught though. That's the whole thing. He may throw some rainbows, but them rainbows get caught. He threw a beautiful dime to Devontae Adams against Kansas City, man. That shit was beautiful.
Yeah, in stride, that's what I've been asking for. Throwing in stride in front of him. Yeah, most definitely.
So like, you know, my favorite thing, one of my favorite things to say, man, Bengals can't be choosy, man. You can't get it all. You know what I mean? You can't get it all at one time, man. You gotta go with the flow. You know what I mean? Gotta go with the flow, man. So unfortunately, that's just how it is sometimes. You know. It says why is the defense still low performing? Um so Eugene, they're actually getting better. Now they may not be up to the standards of what everybody wants. And I'm just being honest. I definitely understand that. You know what I mean? I don't think they're up to the standards of what everybody is asking for. But I do see signs of hope. You know what I mean? And that's all you can really ask for. You know what I mean? It's a little hope. That's all you can really ask for. So as long as they continue to show me a little glimmer of hope, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be okay. And hopefully you will too. And hopefully you will too.
Murray.
Said just need a glimmer of hope. And I've been seeing that over the last couple of, games with the defense. That's why, like, look, everybody was, I mean, hate to keep talking about Amik, but everybody was writing him off, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody was writing him off, and now he's performing. You know what I mean? That's a bright light. You know what I mean? Because if Amik can, as people would like to say, if Amik can get it turned around, man, who's to say the rest of the defense can't get it turned around too?
Yeah, I feel like he's been hearing a lot of shit, about his height and all that. He definitely stepped up this year, bro. Definitely.
You know, the rest of the team is look, they're everything is coming together. Everything is starting to come together, man, and you can see that with the performances that they're starting to go out and put up. Now I also said this: we have to score 30 points to win the game, man. That's not an option for us, man. If we don't score 30, man, more than likely we're not going to win. So we have to score 30 points plus
Yeah.
to win these football games. Our defense is never going to be, the number one defense in the NFL this year. Right now, we see that. You know what I mean? Is it a possibility towards the end of the season? You know what I mean? And with roughly what 12 weeks left? No. This is week 8, right?
11.
Week 7.
Yeah, there's 11 weeks. Yeah.
11.
So yeah, we got 11 weeks left. Now you could climb the charts. You know what I mean? Put up dominant football games, climb the charts. I'm not saying that's not a possibility, but they ain't gonna be the number one defense tomorrow.
No.
You know what I mean?
Defense is, they have their weeks, man. They on and off. New England's defense is solid, but like they laid an egg against Chicago. You know what I mean? That shit happens. You know what I mean? And then they'll bounce back. That's just how it is. Some weeks they'll play good, some weeks they'll. So
Well, look
it
at the
happens.
Niners defense
Yeah,
last week.
yeah.
I mean,
The
they're
Niners are kind of depleted too. The
yeah,
injury.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. They have a lot of injuries, but you know what I mean. If they look at 45 points, was it 45 points they let up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they shit the bed against they really shit the bed Monday night.
At home too. At home against the Chiefs.
No, wasn't it against the Bears?
No, yeah,
The Patriots and Bears.
Yeah.
The Niners against the Chiefs at home.
Oh yeah, they didn't do themselves no favor either. They definitely didn't do themselves no favor either.
Is it possible that Ruggs could come back? Nah, bro. I'm sorry, man. That dude's going to jail, man.
Who?
Ruggs. He's gonna have to spend some time in there. He might not. I don't think he really with all the the quietness, he might not spend the rest of his life in there. But he's gonna spend some time in there. I don't think he's gonna. That's just not in the near future. That's for sure. Eugene
Coming back to the NFL?
Yeah.
Was that the question?
Yeah. Is it possible that Ruggs could come back? Nah, that ain't possible.
What's been going on with his corpus? You been following that or no?
A little bit.
They let him off. Like they let him. I guess practice or something like that. They were like letting him practice like on the field or something like that. Take some some reps.
He can train. He can go. He can go to a
he can
training
train.
facility and train.
But
So they got him on house arrest type shit.
Yeah.
They probation.
He's still fighting his case and all that shit. No, he's not. He's gonna get some time. There's no way he's gonna let off free. There's no way.
He can get out and get some exercise, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's about it.
I mean, even prisoners in the pen get some exercise, get yard time. So, I mean, is there a possibility that he can come back to the NFL? Yeah, after
in the future,
after he does his time and and some community service and change his life around and come back as Pastor Henry Ruggs.
I mean, there was a Browns player, right, that did something similar in Miami or something. They were going against the Dolphins.
Yeah, I remember he hit a pedestrian in the middle of the night. But I guess the pedestrian was going to work and he hit it and he was drunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he got vehicular manslaughter and I think he got probation. And he still played football.
Yeah, what was his fucking name again?
Yeah, I forgot his name, man.
I remember too that shit was crazy. That he was a receiver, no?
I think so. Yeah, it was a wide receiver.
Yeah. It was the middle of the night or something like that. It's kind of like. I mean, that's one of the reasons I think he was able to come back because I think the jury or something like that didn't find him guilty for the main charge that he was looking at, the one that was going to give him the most time. Because
Dante Star Wars.
Yeah, they felt like he was They felt like he was it was the middle of the night type thing. You know what I mean? The person it was like 4:00 in the morning. The person was crossing the street to get to a bus stop or something like that.
Yeah,
Starworth. There you go, Dante Starworth.
But they had to give him time because he was drunk, and that's what I mean about this. Like, there ain't no way he's not gonna get nothing. You know what I mean? He's not gonna be let off for like with nothing. He's gonna do sometime. That's why I say maybe not in the near future. I mean, if he stays, you know, fucking in shape and all that shit. I mean, it's still gonna be hard, bro. Because how many guys in fucking, you know, ever have done that shit? Michael Vick, fucking thought they stalwart.
Hey, Jesus Gomez, never that, man. Never that, man. Never that, man. I was trying to clean out this this piece. You know how sometimes you got to clean it out and then get that small little piece that don't want to come out. So you got to break it up into like chunks to get it out. That's what I had to do. Yeah. We're going to see space, man. Raiders defense ranks 28th.
You gotta get better than them. Just gotta get better.
That shit was black, bro. I had to try and clean that shit out.
What do you clean it with?
These pipe cleaners.
Oh, okay. All I use is fucking 91% alcohol with some salt.
Yeah. Nah, I just heat it up. I just heat it up and I twist like 2 or 3 of them pipe cleaners together. You know what I mean? And then I just shove it in there while it's hot. And I just move the pipe cleaners all around. I just take everything out. Just easy that way for me because the pipe cleaners, they bend, you know what I mean? So they can go all over the place. You put about 3 of them in there and just start spinning them around. And motherfucker come out nice and clean. Man, but key is to heat it up.
Yeah, Ruggs had a gun, Eugene. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a gun in the car. Yep.
Hey, that's not even what they're even addressing.
Yeah, that's not the charge. That's not the charge.
Yeah, they ain't even worried about that. He killed somebody. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was on purpose, but yet and still, somebody and their dog died. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but the gun ain't even a thing. You know what I mean? Because the gun was actually licensed. So, and then he's an NFL player, man. You know what I mean? In Vegas, the police understand. They understand. They wasn't tripping on that. You know what I mean? He could easily be got. You know what I mean? Driving around. So they're not even worried about that. They were more concerned that he had alcohol. Yeah, the gun is irrelevant.
Yeah, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with it. But he just asked if he had a gun. He did.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying the gun is irrelevant in this case. But I want to say thank you to everybody that pulled up and caught the show. I'm gonna take this point in time to run my commercial for the 24-hour live. If you have not had a chance to check it out, please bear with me for about a minute or two as we run this commercial, man. Take a look. Let's create my latest creation.
Look, man, yeah. Tell my mama I made it, yeah. Mama I made it, yeah. Mama I made it. Look, all I ever want is telling mama I made it. You know, hand them keys open, telling mama I paid it. I felt the black sheep like the sister became the favorite. Me and my auntie wasn't talking, but damn it was steady praying. Some niggas try to ball and I got it, I never say it. Just see me in them same damn nights. I shot the J with hustle when I don't say shit. Bubble, I'm on the same shit. Quiet up in the house, money could never save it. All-star veteran, word expected to get ovations. Most High told me as long as it ain't with Satan, the phone ain't gon' get the hate. And the songs, they ain't gon' play them. The features I always wanted, they love me, but ain't gon' make me. Fuck them, I'm on some main shit. Cali was on some lame shit. Slip to the second, now Cali saying they made this. Slip through the cracks, rarely hollering that gang shit. Sniffed all the coke, I battled with all the same shit. Who you had who really knew the truth? MLK didn't really know, don't really think you do. Mixing God with all his lyrics, trying to make it cool. Trying to blow with all these reasons why it ain't for you. It's been a long time coming back in middle school. I had the circles, random cyphers, shit was critical. Before the baby had them diapers, I was ripping dudes. Way before Makai Pfeiffer, I was critical.
Show him the light.
All I ever want is tell him Mama made it. Yeah. Mama made it. All I ever want is tell him Mama made it. Yeah. Mama made it. All I ever want is tell him Mama I got it. The reason I went to Fresno, went stupid in college. Hungry and seeking knowledge. Ballin' to be a pirate. It's a cold, dark world. It's lonely without the violence. Homies, they love to slide. Vibing with all the tyrants. Shooting with no conditioning. Crying when niggas die. I'm rolling in no condition. It's positive when he riding. It's probably the reason niggas keep smiling instead of signing me. Peacoat hoodied up, probably thinking he grimy. Never torpedo, he wouldn't let niggas bribe me. He ain't post on the book, so they wonder how he survived. Trying to take the game back, but his problem, he didn't rob me. Who you had who really knew the truth? Try to blow with day ones, but they didn't make it through. Throw money to other niggas, won't support the kid. Then tell him you brought your family, trying to make him cool. But all I ever want is tell him Mama made it. Tell him Mama made it. All I ever want is tell him Mama made it. Tell him Mama made it. All I ever want is tell him Mama made it. Tell him Mama made it. All I ever want is tell him Mama made it. Tell him Mama made it. All I ever want is tell him Mama made it. Tell him Mama made it. All I ever want is tell him Mama made it. Tell him Mama made it.
That beat was fire, bro. That shit was dope. The video was dope. Yeah,
I like that shit. That's it, fool. That song's cool too, man.
yeah, that song is dope, bro.
That's Damien.
Yep.
Damian Bonds.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Damien Bonds.
I'm gonna look that up, bro. I like that
I just
song.
wanna, bro. I shared it on IG, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, I play that song once a day, bro. I play that song literally once a day, bro. Like that shit is in my top playlist right now, bro.
Yeah,
That's no cap. That's, bro, like Brody got a fire playlist that he put together, bro. That's all him. And if you ain't heard it, bro, like y'all sleeping, bro. Like that's one of his best, but that's you know what I mean? Like that's one of like, bro, there's more. You know what I mean? There's that, you know, like Sean Wayne's did in Wait, there's more. There's bro, there's more. You know what I mean? So hey Ozzy, I told everybody to send me a picture, bro. I told everybody to send me a picture. You heard me live tell you to send me a picture, and you didn't. Hey, I asked everybody for a picture. You know what I mean? I can't wait forever to get the picture. You know what I mean? Like I gotta put that commercial out. You know what I mean? I gotta run it every day. I gotta make sure that shit get refreshed and run every day.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, gotta. But you know, I mean, if you want to make the second video that'll air on the on the 24-hour live, send me your photo. You know what I mean? And that goes for anybody. Find me on IG. You know what I mean? If you watch my channel, you know what I mean, and you support the channel, You know what I mean? I would like to show you the love in return by adding you to my video. So holla at me. You know what I mean? Holla at me. My boy Diminished, he hit me up. You know what I mean? A new subscriber hit me up. He was like, bro, I saw your show. He sent me a photo. You know what I mean? It was like, hey man, I won't be in the hey. You know what I mean? Who was it? I wanna give Brody a shout out.
Shit was dope, brother. Shit was dope.
Oh yeah, that shit's clean, huh? Like that shit. Oh, then fucking yeah, your homie that is guy Hoodie Jew, right?
Yeah,
He's a Saints fan. That's cool. He's gonna be on the thing too again. You know, kind of see where his head's at about the game.
yeah. Hey, yeah, diminished. It was diminished. He sent me a picture. Yeah, I mean, so he will make the video. That goes for anybody. You know what I mean? You don't want your whole face shown. I know you took a COVID picture with the mask on. You know what I mean? I know you got a COVID mask picture with Raider gear on somewhere. Send it to me.
Right there, they were saying
You know what I
JT
mean?
ain't got no Raider gear on in the picture. Somebody said that shit up there.
Yeah, that song hits though, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Mama, I Made It. That's what it's called.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Mama made it.
Mimi. Mama, I made it. Mimi.
All right.
But yeah, that yeah, that's one of my favorite songs right now. Point blank, you know what I mean, from any artist. It's in my top 5 rotational songs that I listen to at least once a day. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I sat here and I listened to Brody catalog one day while I was working here in the garage on these motorcycles. And I just sat here and I listened to Brody whole catalog. Like that's why I asked, man, why do they sign? Like somebody tell me again why Brody ain't on tour. Why I don't hear this on mainstream? You know what I mean? But you
They
You
listen
know
to
why? You know
track,
why, Dirty? Good. You know what I'm saying? Content,
only
conscious.
pick the
People.
ones they
They
want,
don't. They
dog.
don't put that type of shit out there like
bro.
that.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking, they don't the people who are gonna conform to what they want them to write pretty much most of the time.
Press said put a tumbleweed for my pick. Nah, man. I'm gonna get a picture of you, bro. I'm gonna use Prince as your picture, man. I'm put you in some all purple crushed velvet. Get you some some crushed purple velvet with the high heels and everything, man. I'm just gonna paste your face to Prince, nigga. Just paste your face on Prince. Um, but no, seriously, it's been fun. I'm gonna go ahead and close down now. I'm gonna start to uh getting my rest. Uh yeah, hey Eugene, Saturday, 24 hours. I will be I will I'll try not to take like a small nap. I'll try not to take a nap, but you know, I might take a little snoozer doozer. You know what I mean? I might take a little snoozer doozer through one of the videos. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, I might take a little snoozer doozer through one of the videos because that one video is probably gonna be about that's probably gonna be about 10 minutes long. You know what I mean? How it all started. That's gonna be about 10 minutes long. So, cause I got, and that's taking me a while to. What up, Raider Two Face? Salute to you, bro. It's gonna take me a minute because I gotta go back through all my shows and take shit out of my shows and put them into So that one's taking a minute. And I know I ain't hit a million, but man, I gotta fill up 24 hours of space, bro. I gotta fill up 24 hours of space. So hopefully, 15 ain't the end. You know what I mean? Hopefully they go more. You know what I mean? Uh, nah, I'm not gonna snore, bro. I'm not gonna snore, but yeah, I'm gonna attempt to stay up to 24 too. I'm gonna try I'm gonna do my damnedest to stay up the whole 24. But if I take a 15-minute nap, bro, you know what I mean, while people are on the screen chit chatting, you know what I mean, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. You know what I mean? I just want to look. I want to see if I can. I want to see if I can stay no less than 96 views the whole time. I want to attempt to get to my highest live view ever, which is I think maybe like a $1.20, $1.30, maybe. No, I think I've been as high as $1.53, $1.60. I want to see if I can get to 200, 2 or 300. You know what I mean? I want to see if I can get to 2 or 300 at one time viewing. Then I want to get equal likes. You know what I mean? I want to get a just amount of likes.
Oh yeah, man.
I just want to set some records, man. I want to kind of set some of my own records. You know what I mean? Challenge myself. You know. Nah, I'm gonna stay up 24 hours and watch the Raider game. You know what I mean? I might I'm gonna stay up 24 and then I'm gonna watch the game, but I'm going to sleep right after the game.
For real. Like as soon as the game ends.
As soon as it's over. Win or lose, I don't give a shit. I'm out. I'm out till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that goes right into the game, right? The next day, 10 o'clock.
Yep. Yeah. Right into the next game, 10 o'clock. He ends it. Game starts.
Yep, exactly. My stream ends when the game kicks off.
You're gonna be like,
when they go. I'm like, thank you and good night.
Yeah, man. What is it? Wednesday. You gonna chill till Saturday?
Huh? Yeah.
You gonna this last live till Saturday for sure.
Last live till Saturday morning.
Get all that shit prepared. Get all that shit ready.
We will be doing the Dirty Lunatic show Saturday night. You know what I mean? It'll just be inside the 24 hour.
Oh, okay.
So at 11 o'clock tomorrow night, we will do the 11 o'clock Saturday night, we will do the Dirty Lunatic show. We will be doing the Dirty Lunatic show. I'm already putting that right there. You know what I mean? So, but as I said, the link that I'm going to send out is going to be good for 24 hours. You know what I mean? As long as I'm live, the link is live. So pull up when you feel like it. You know what I mean? Pull up when you feel like it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I will say this. If there are people who do not get along, do not pull up. If you don't get along with somebody, don't pull up. The 24 hour ain't about that. 24 hours about love, support, appreciation. That's what it's all about.
And just talk about football, bro. Like, ain't nobody got time for that shit.
No. We can talk about life too. You know what I mean? I got people coming through to talk about life. You know what I mean?
That's fact. But like we on a show, bro. Just keep it professional, bro. You know?
But we're gonna talk some football. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna talk some football. Like I say, I got people coming through to talk real life situations. I got people coming through to talk about movies that they got coming out, projects and things of that nature. Like, movies already out. You know what I mean? Plus some more on the way. So should be an interesting time. Like I said, I'm trying to get a couple of other things situated in the background as well. You know what I mean? But look, I'll be here, regardless whoever goes live Saturday. You know what I mean? I'm not telling anybody not to do what they want to do. Do what you want. You know what I mean? But I will be trying to take over the airwaves for Raider Nation come Saturday for 24 hours.
Fucking twat.
Yeah.
So you don't like Terrence though?
Raider Two Face says he has a question. What's up? What's your question? Thoughts?
Oh, I said who's gonna have a better game, Kamara for New Orleans or JJ for us?
JJ
JJ.
for us.
Hey, interestingly enough, I got some news too. I guess Kamara is actually in the next rumors to be traded too right now. I just got that right now on IG.
It's a
Where?
possibility, bro.
Yeah, so
There's no teams yet. Like, what are they saying?
so they saying Saints running back Alvin Kamara is the latest name to drop in trade talks, according to sources I'm familiar with. Could be very likely he moves before Monday. As the Saints are looking to go full rebuild, Eagles, who are linked to McCaffrey but missed out there, would be the most
They got
likely
somebody
suitor for
today, no?
Kamara.
The
Bills,
Eagles.
Rams, Chiefs are linked to Kamara as well. That's what it said.
The Eagles get somebody today.
I think so. Let's see.
Man, if you give him to the Chiefs,
Oh no, the Eagles got.
They got Robert Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you were able to acquire Kamara, and you Chiefs were to acquire, man, that would be a problem, bro.
Yes, it will.
That would be a problem, bro. That would straight up be a problem. If he goes to the Bills, that'd be a problem, bro.
Yeah.
He just needs to get to a line that can block. And he's good.
Bills, bro.
The Eagles line is crazy too, but
Look, we probably looked at a whole lot of people, man, but some people got a little bit more to offer them what we can offer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you miss out on some things every now and then.
Yeah, we gotta go look at other positions too. We gotta go look at maybe possible linebacker, possible DT, possible corner. Those are the three positions we really need to improve on. You know what I mean? So,
and we got like what 8.8 million in cap right now, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Eugene. Yeah. So we probably look at a whole lot of people, Eugene. We just, you know what I mean? It just so happens that sometimes people make better offers. Romeo says Dalton likes throwing those picks. Hope our guys can pick a few. Hey, look, one or two is fine with me. Just get one. One a game I can live with. I mean, I'll take more than one. You know what I mean? But one a game is fine with me. You know what I mean? Just get some more than PBUs. You know what I mean? And continue to play that run defense you've been playing. You know what I mean? Just give me a solid, clean performance that leads to a win, and I'm all good.
I think their run defense is pretty shoddy too, man. I think their run defense is ranked pretty low, and I think they're what I like about Dalton is he likes to stand in the pocket a lot, man. He don't really he likes to be standing in the pocket, so I think we could get to him too, man. I mean, that's what I said last week too. We didn't really get there, but I don't know, man. I think we can get to this week because their offensive line is struggling too.
Yeah, I mean we could be more under the cap if we were to trade Waller, but I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. I seen the rumor reports and all. I don't see that happening, bro.
Oh, that might be because of Jonathan Hankins, right? Yeah. Because we were 8.8 or something like that before.
Yeah, but they're looking at the money statue that Waller would only cost us $4.4 million if we were to trade him. You know what I mean? But honestly, I don't think that they're getting rid of Waller just so quickly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see that happening, bro. I think they paid him for a reason. You know what I mean? Obviously, they got some faith in him. They're not giving up on him yet, but bro, he's got to perform, bro. He's got to start performing better. You know what I mean? We can't continuously keep having these little itty bitty twist and turn mistakes that he's making by not catching the ball and things of that nature, bro. Man, it's 2 hands on the ball, catch the ball, man. You know what I mean? Go back to what you used to do. Catch the ball, see somebody come and fall down.
Fuck it. As long as you're getting moving the chains, that's all that matters, man.
Yeah, just move the chains.
Stop with that one-handed bullshit. Just fucking shit. If you have a problem with your hands, shit, body catch that motherfucker. Who cares? Just make the fucking catch. You know what I mean? That's all that matters, bro. Because I mean, at the end of the day, that's what got you You know what I mean? Recognize that's what got you fucking where you're at now.
Yeah, because I mean, as much as people don't want to talk about it, because like, it's just an injury. Nobody wants to speculate, but like you give people room for that when you send in the wrong signals, when it seems like you're not trying, and then when you're on the sideline, you're not interested in the game. You know what I mean? So you're giving people the wrong signals, and that's where shit like that comes up in conversation.
Hey Ozzy, I'm leaving and I'm leaving right now. In about 5 minutes, I'll be out of here, so you can go live. You know what I mean? I'll be done in about 5 minutes. Digital press. Do you plan on doing a giveaway during the 24-hour live? Yes, digital press. I am doing a giveaway during my 24-hour live. I'm giving you 24 hours live for free. That's my giveaway, bro. I'm giving you 24 hours of live for free, bro. Shit. What more you want? Look, I'll give away a custom mug. How about that? I'll give away a custom mug as my giveaway.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A nice handcrafted, beautiful custom mug. You know what I mean? Whoever wins, I'll put your name on it and everything. Nice little shield on one side, put your name on the back. You know what I mean? With your favorite number, like a jersey. You know what I mean? There you go. That's
There
my
you
giveaway,
go.
man, to you, the chat. Well, other than that, no, I'm giving you motherfucking 24 hours. 24 hours, bro. That's what I'm giving you. You know what I mean? And I don't ask for any money, so that's why you know what I mean? Like, you would literally have to do a donation or something, you know what I mean, to enter a giveaway, right? But I don't ever ask for paper. So, you know what I mean? No tactics, no gimmicks really. You know what I mean? I did make one statement, you know what I mean? I was joking, but the chat was talking about, actually doing it. And you know what I mean? I think I may have to up it to 150. I did 100, but either way it go, man. You know what I mean? We reach 100, 150 in the first, like, I think I said 3 hours, something like that, first 3 hours. Then I'll do a part of that mushroom tab, chocolate candy thing with Jig, whatever it's called. Yeah. No, the gummy. I was gonna cut the gummy in half and eat half the gummy. You know what I mean? And if the super chats still increase, you know what I mean? I think I said 100 in super chat, something like that. You know what I mean? And I eat the half of I eat the half of gummy, the mushroom gummy.
Eugene was fucking say karaoke night.
So
Nigga said, are we gonna be doing any songs and dancing? He said, the fuck?
hey, I have no clue as to what I'm gonna do on a half a gummy
Yeah.
mushroom, bro.
Yeah,
I
shit. Who
have no
knows?
idea.
You might be shit. You might be singing fucking.
I love you. Oh, I really do,
Gonna
girl.
be tripping.
That's what that fool. That's what that fool was doing last night on the pickles, right? He was singing the whole time.
uh, a shot every $20 donation. That's a Mitchell Renz thing, man.
Yeah,
Alfredo, you know what I mean? That's a Mitchell Renz thing, bro. You know what I mean? I would never wanna copy something he does over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Um, I would never want to do anything like that. But you know what I mean? If
It's a
you if
24
you
hour
if
live, dog.
you do a super chat and you say, "Hey, Dirty, here's $20. I would love to see you take a shot with me." Yeah, I mean, uh, but if you want me to take a shot with you, you have to come on camera and take your shot with me at the same time. You know what I mean? Like you gotta accept the link. You gotta take the shot with me on
Can
camera,
you imagine the fucking to keep doing that shit? It's a 24-hour live. You gonna be fucked up.
bro. Hey, now see, and that's the thing. I want to space it out though, bro. Like
Yeah,
I don't want to be 100% shit faced to where I can't actually finish the 24.
Yeah, and watch
You
the
know what
game
I mean?
after.
Like I'd kill myself if I was shit faced the whole 24 hours, bro, with no recovery, bro. I'd kill myself.
For reals, bro.
Um,
24
I,
hours?
I
Fucking
want to entertain, but bro, I don't want to die to do it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to die to be famous, bro. I, I'm not a rapper. I don't want to die to be famous. Uh, Romeo, do I do techno? I mean, do I do karaoke? Yes, I do sing karaoke. I won't even lie. I'll partake in karaoke if that's something that my friends and family are doing. I'll partake in karaoke, no problem. You know what I mean? Especially if I've been drinking,
for real, bro. Me, I'll get full out concerts and shit at my fucking family parties and shit.
bro. Bro, don't, man. So I used to live in Azusa, man. I used to live in a little area, you know what I mean? Like there was these houses and it was just us. You know what I mean? We all share the same driveway, everything. Rental property, you know what I mean? But I forget what they call them. But just these small little, 2, 3 bedroom spots, you know what I mean? But we share one driveway and all that. But anyways, we used to have block parties, you know what I mean? Like we would have a block party because, you know, it's one driveway, you know what I mean? It's a dead end, like it's just us and so every year we would decorate for Christmas. You know what I mean? We'd run the lights from my house to the other house. You know what I mean? The whole driveway be lit up. You know what I mean? Like a winter wonderland. Every year, my neighbor add a little bit more. I add a little bit more. You know what I mean? It was fun. You know what I mean? Enjoyed it. But we would have like block parties and you know bonfires and things of that nature and karaoke night in the driveway. You know what I mean? And yeah, sing my Smokey Robinson, my Rick James. You know what I mean? Ebony eyes, I really love you. Ooh. Yeah,
I've been singing fucking, I've been singing
man.
fucking Usher and shit.
You're my lady. Yeah, like bro, nah. Like I said, I know I sound bad in the shower, bro. I can't sing for shit. It don't bother me none. Don't bother me. All in good fun. You know what I mean? I never asked for a record contract. I never asked for a record contract. But before we roll out, man, Sultan, let them know where they can find you at, brother.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You can find me on YouTube at Soul Amir. Check me out on IG as well if you want to hit me up on there on Soul Amir Beat 1799. Yeah, man, we do Raider content. I mean, we do the pick'ems on Tuesday. Myself, Gravy, Twan, and Dirty. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so check me out, Soul Amir on YouTube.
Gabe, let them know where they can find you at, man.
Shit, you can find me right here on YouTube, though. Fucking Raider Gabe. Just like that, man. One word like that. Fucking, we always be smoking out, chilling out, bro. Fucking talking about, the Raiders, talking about everything, shit. So just stay tuned, man. Just tune in and subscribe if you can, man. Like. Yeah, bro. For sure.
Sure. Appreciate it. Eugene, you said, "Oh, geez, have you ever thought of making a cartoon of you fellas doing your thing?" Yes, me and Loon actually discussed that. We had a conversation about it. That's expensive.
That's a lot of money, yeah. Thanks.
That is very, very expensive.
Yeah.
I like that intro you guys did, that cartoon. That shit was tight.
Yeah, that's a little expensive. I haven't got to that level of Photoshop yet. You know what I mean? I'm working on it. I'm working because they got videos and programs and shit like that. You know what I mean? That you can create those cartoons and things of that nature. So I'm working on it, but God, that's a process, bro. That's a process because you gotta go shot by shot. You know what I mean? You got to go shot by shot. And believe it or not, it could be up to like 50, 60 shots, you know what I mean? Just to make them walk, you know, 4 inches. You know what I mean? So it's you need a You need a home. You need a special built computer for that, bro. Laptop ain't gonna do it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A laptop just ain't gonna do it for you. You need an actual computer dedicated to that because the graphics that's required, man, like your average laptop's not giving you that. You know what I mean? How much would it be for a 10-minute cartoon? Believe it or not, it'd be about $800. $800 to $900 for a 10-minute cartoon. And none of my shows gross that. You know what I mean? Like if I was ever to have like 100,000 subscribers or something like that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That that would be different. You know what I mean? See, Raider Allegiance is telling you it might be more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He know how much it costs for a fact. You know what I mean? If he wants to, let people know what he paid for that small cartoon, that would I guess that would give you an estimate of what a 10-minute cartoon would be. You know what I mean? Because I know that cartoon wasn't cheap and it wasn't that long. You know what I mean? But that wasn't cheap. So I'm assuming a 10, man, you looking any I think the minimum will you probably be like $800. But
Yeah.
max, that thing could probably run you up to like 2,500, 3 Gs. It all depends on who's working on it.
I mean, cartoon art, just cartoon artwork in general for just like an album. I mean, a still picture. That's like you know what I mean. So when you got a video, that's a lot of work. A lot of work. So it's gonna cost a lot of money. Facts.
Hey, so look, that 40-second video costs $300.
Yeah.
That our 40-second intro, you know what I mean? Our 40-second intro that we run was $300.
Yeah.
So you imagine what a 10-minute cartoon would run you. And All Eyes on G is saying that's a fair price too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like a 10-minute cartoon, bro, would be thousands of dollars,
It's a lot
bro.
of work. Yeah, a lot
It's
of
a lot of
clips
work.
you gotta put together. Yeah, it's a lot of shit, dog.
And the thing about it is, the first time you put it together, it ain't even gonna be right. It's gonna be changes that got to be made. That, bro, that shit could be pricey. But that's why I'm trying to learn on my own.
And D Menace, just check me out. Just put Salt and Mirror on YouTube, bro. Just put that in there. Appreciate it, brother.
But man, yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody, man. 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me and my panel to grace your screen for any amount of time, man, is greatly appreciated. It's much love, much respect over here because you could be anywhere in this planet, man, but you so choose to be here, and I can't thank you enough. Um, I will see you guys Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Um, 24-hour. We will kick off the 24 hours at 10 a.m. Um, I will be on time. I will not be late. Um, but I will be gone until then. I'm going to take these next couple of nights to go ahead and get me some rest.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Shout out to the nation, man. Shout out to everybody. Thank
even
you
in the
guys.
days, I'm not watching anything in the daytime. You know what I mean? I will not be around Raider Nation throughout the day until Saturday. I'm not watching anything. I'm not pulling up on anything. I'm not. You know what I mean? So you won't see me in any chats, nothing like that. I'm gonna take these 2 days to relax and just focus on my house. You know what I mean? Just take these 2 days, focus on my house, make sure everything's clean, make sure everything is in order. When I go for 24 hours, the next day I'm still gonna have to recover too. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give me some sleep the next day. So, you know what I mean? I want to make sure everything is taken care of for the next couple of days. So, yeah, I'm gonna just focus on my house for the next 2 days. So, my wife's mad at me right now too. She's like highly pissed off at me. So,
You gotta 2 days. You'll be good.
Yeah, nah, I mean, and I get it. She's got a valid point. You know what I mean? Her reasons for being mad at me, she's got a valid point. Not all of them, but some of them, they're valid points. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at all. But I try. I try to do more good than bad.
Yeah.
Try to do more good than bad. But I got a forgetful mind, bro. Like I forget to do like little stuff. You know what I mean? So it'll be all right though. It'll be okay. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love, much respect. Yo, Raider Nation. No matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Raider Nation YouTube. Go get your motherfucking sunshine, man. Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace.